If your family's like mine, they want to eat every day of the week. What's up with that? In an effort to keep them fed and healthy, I fall into ruts, cooking the same few dishes every week. I'm looking at you, Taco Tuesday.
What did I do?
Serving the same thing over and over again every week doesn't go over very well. So I look to meal prep programs. But typical programs require a full day of preparation, and you feed your family reheated meals all week. And I really don't like leftovers. So when I found the cookbook, Cook Once, Eat All Week, I thought I'd give it a try. Cassy Joy Garcia promises that your prep will be brief, you'll serve fresh dishes every night, tailored to your own dietary needs. The whole cookbook is gluten-free, and each week shows you how to customize the dishes to be low-carb, dairy-free, paleo, and more. It's an amazing cookbook. We've loved almost every week we've tried so far, and I've been recommending it to my friends. There have been some weeks where the ingredients just weren't to our liking, but every family is different, and it's easy to customize those weeks or just skip them. Ms. Garcia has thought of everything, right down to how to serve the exact number of people in your family. She simplifies the process by choosing 3 main ingredients and combining them in 3 different flavor profiles for variety during the week. There are beautiful full-page photos for every dish, and the dishes are neither too fancy or too bland. Plus, the directions are straightforward and planned in the perfect order to get prep done and dinner on the table in record time. Every week has nutritional information, an allergen chart, substitution options, plus bonus dinners to make in 30 minutes or less.
We get it, you like the book.
Fine, how about I show you what prep for week 1 looks like? Week 1's main 3 ingredients are chicken, rice, and broccoli. I'd like to see how long this prep phase takes, so we're gonna start a timer. I'm gonna have to go get my Instant Pot. Will you go get my Instant Pot, because I'm tethered? The first thing is to get the chicken cooking so we can shred it. Now the book gives instructions for cooking chicken on the stove, in an Instant Pot, or in a slow cooker. I'm using the Instant Pot because it makes it quick and the chicken just falls apart with a fork. While the chicken is cooking, I'm going to prepare the rice on the stovetop. I'm using half the rice she calls for because I want to substitute riced cauliflower for half of the amount. Next, we're preparing bacon in the oven. I'm just gonna lay the strips on the baking sheet and pop it right in. While the chicken, rice, and bacon are cooking, I'm gonna prep the vegetables. I'm going to use the food processor to cut up my broccoli heads to make broccoli rice. Broccoli rice is just tiny cut up broccoli. To make the broccoli rice, I'm just going to cut the florets off the stems, put them into the food processor, and give it a whirl. I love to use a food processor in my kitchen because it makes chopping things finely very simple, fast and easy. It's more than just a fancy blender. It can slice, it can grate, it can make purees like a blender can, but it has so many more functions than a blender does. That was fast work. Yeah, we are gonna need a bigger boat. Gonna use the same food processor to dice the onion. The beauty of this is that the instructions are written in such a way that while everything else is preparing, you are working on the right thing. That bacon sure does smell good. There's nothing like working with vegetables and smelling bacon. Now I'm gonna use my trusty food processor to grate these carrots. No knuckles were grated in the making of these carrots. When you grate on a box, you grate your knuckles. Ooh. Chicken's done. Time to release the steam. Bacon's done and smoky.
I think that bacon's well done.
Bacon's well done. Well, that was bacon. That was an adventure. The last vegetable step is the ginger. I'm just gonna grate 2 teaspoons of ginger into a little bowl. Can I use a food processor on this is the question. It smells good though. Get in there. So are my knuckles. Put this to the side. Take this tender chicken and shred it with 2 forks. Every dish this week has chicken in it, so it's a lot of chicken to shred. They'll all have different flavors by the time we're done. 4 chicken breasts left to shred. This step's so easy your 4-year-old can do it.
You rang?
Just cleaning up. Gonna chop this very crispy bacon and try not to eat it. Maybe just a little. One of the things I love about this cookbook is that she tells you how to separate everything for each dish. Unfortunately, I don't know what 3 cups of chicken is. I usually prefer to work in weights, so I'm gonna make that modification myself. It would appear that I have 1.2 kilograms of chicken. I need 360 grams in this bag, 360 grams in a second bag, and the rest should be about 480 grams. Right on target. Now I'm printing labels from my label maker for some of these containers. I've saved some of these labels in my app so that I can print them each time I make this week's meals. The largest portion of chicken gets a label for the casserole. One of the smaller gets a label for fried rice, and the other gets a label for chili. The broccoli rice gets labeled for casserole. The onions get labeled for chili, and the remaining ingredients are for fried rice. In an hour and 15 minutes, we've prepped 3 dinners for this week. This prep was really simple and fast. This looks great, and I can't wait to try these dinners later this week.